Boom shakalaka. What's up, guys? Randall here again from Crypto Love with the man Fabio from City of Zion. What is up, Fabio?
Cool. Great to be here.
Dude, it is a pleasure. I gotta say, it is honestly like an absolute pleasure to be here with you because I have a ton of respect for everything you do with City of Zion. So thank you for everything you do to begin with.
Oh, I have to actually thank you and all the media guys because you guys get the word out there, right? Without the channels, we are nothing. We are just noise isolated. So it's great. Thank you for being here on this event.
Awesome. So to everybody out there, tell them, what is up with City of Zion and NEX?
Right. So I think probably the viewers already know about City of Zion, but I'm going to reiterate that City of Zion is this community for Neo, and we are a community of builders. I like to call we a community of builders. So these builders, they are developers, they are marketing people, they are designers. And what we do is we have this system. So it's we are based on a concept. It's a foundation structure, and this foundation, it rewards people that do stuff on the new ecosystem. So most of the new advancements like Neo Python, Neo Ruby, all this new cool stuff was done by the community. And when the community start doing that, we start to gather them and like empower their tools, empower they're doing, gather more people, and actually make this a reality. Yeah, so we can be here. Yeah. So that's it. To join us is really easy.
Okay. Well, how does someone join City of Zion?
So you enter in the Neo Discord. There's a handful of development channels there, and you just do stuff. So we have the GitHub. So it's github.com/City of Zion. There's a bunch of projects there. You find something that you like. You do a pull request. You fix a bug. Can be anything. So people think that they need to do this crazy smart contract to be in City of Zion. No, if you fix a button, it's a fix, right? So if you keep fixing buttons, it's very important also. So yeah, that's it. You go there, fix something, do something new, and really quickly you get to our private channel. Then from the private channel you get to the GitHub organization. From there you are in DevCon, you are in the stage, present your projects, and yeah, that's it.
Oh, awesome. Sounds good. One thing that I heard of recently is that there's not enough blockchain developers out there. There's basically like 14 jobs for every one blockchain developer. So obviously you haven't been a blockchain developer forever. So how did you get started in City of Zion? How did you get started in all of this?
Wow. So actually this is a chicken and egg problem, right? So I had just finished a previous project and I was looking for something new. I have been investing in crypto for a while, so I knew that it was booming. Yeah, so I was happy like everybody. And I said, okay, I want to invest more as an investor, so not as a developer at all. Okay. But I couldn't because I was a Brazilian that was just moving to US, so I had issues registering in exchange and so on. So oh no, I need to do exchange because I need to do exchange so I can buy it. Right. And then I went to look at the platforms that we had at the time, and was not actually many because I need to look at something that was working because I want to do something, not on the future. I'm going to do something. No. Okay. And there was Ethereum, there was Neo, which was Enshare. And I kind of liked the architecture for Neo. So we saw that, whoa, there's a lot of great ideas here. So Exxon, which is the founders of Unshares, one of them is the technical guy. He wrote 2 pieces of articles and had all the pros and cons of the design. I said, okay, this guy really know what he's doing, which in blockchain is almost impossible. Like, look at so many projects and people don't know what they're doing. But I thought, oh, this guy actually weighted the pros and cons of all his decisions. So yeah, I'm gonna do in this project. Then I look at that, there was all in Chinese, man. All in Chinese. I don't read Chinese. Yeah. But then I said, okay, I need to translate the documentation, look at the code, do my stuff. There was no development channel there. So there was a chat that was open. And there's lots of people there just talking about price. I said, hey, is there a development channel? Nothing. I said, okay, I know how to do this. I have been doing open source before. I said, okay, I'm going to establish an open source organization. I tried to contact that didn't reply. Yeah, it hurts. But in the end, I said, okay, I'm gonna do either way because I want to do this project. Then we translated the documentation. Was something like, we're gonna translate. We post in Reddit. I created a dev channel in Slack, which was a public channel. Anyone can join, but somehow people needed to be invited to do that, right? And I said, oh, guys, we are translating. Please, I need someone who speaks Chinese to review, because everything was being done automatically. And it was not just me, it was another guy. And I said, okay, let's do in GitHub, because GitHub is like the heart of open source communities. And then I organized that, and we did the translation, and we got a reward from that. So this was like this small bridge to talk to the Hongfei. And I hold this reward. I redistributed. Actually, I didn't keep anything. I gave it away for all these guys helping. I said, guys, this is not the only reward. Who here is interesting, and keep doing this. Keep improving this thing, because I really wanted Neo to be in the next level, so we can do the exchange. And the rest is history. I was able to talk to Dan Hongfei. He started to sponsor us. Then I flew to China. I presented a business process, how we're gonna do Seed of Zion. These 90 council people gonna vote every week. It was something crazy. He didn't believe. He said, "Okay, you think this is gonna work?" Yeah, yeah. And then we did it. They sponsor us, and then Seed of Zion becomes this community. Hundreds of people doing stuff, and now they improve the Neo a lot, and I think they're gonna be improved much more. And this is something to think, because when the Hongfei says Neo is gonna do 100,000 transactions, it's not Neo today. It's whatever gonna be in the future that's gonna be called Neo, because it's evolving, right? These people is evolving it. So then we are in a point that I say, okay, I'm gonna do the exchange. I presented my idea to Da Hongfei. I said, okay, I love it. Please do. It was not 100% decentralized. It said, please do decentralize it. We have this in our roadmap. So they had a roadmap, and there was their decentralized exchange. Please do it for me. I said, okay, I'm going to talk to my team, talk to the guys. The guys loved the idea. Said, okay, we're going to do the decentralized exchange. You can cross from the roadmap. And that was it. It was like a half an hour talk. And we started NEX from there. So it's like we started Seed of Zion to do NEX. And we improved Neo to do this thing. It has been a crazy ride. Yeah. Yeah, I hope everybody understood that, because I know it's a lot to take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been making huge developments in short amounts of time in crypto. It's just crazy.
It's not me who's doing it. It's the amazing guys of the community. Yeah. So that's the power of open source, right? You have so many people contributing that the thing goes really fast. And because they are free, they choose what they do. They do with passion, so they do really, really great work really quick.
Yeah, that is awesome. Following what you love and just doing it.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about Neon Exchange. That's going to be awesome.
I hope so. Our goal with Neon Exchange is actually to be the best exchange for the user experience. And everything we choose there is to improve the user experience, even be decentralized, because we have this whole workflow, how you go to fiat to crypto, and the experience for that to work needs a decentralized exchange. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's like a requirement. Then we do this thing. We hope to enable like APIs, all this liquidity. So this is another thing also. People think about Neo Exchange as a better Binance. That's not our goal. Our goal is actually to enable any trade, anything that's tradable. So using a dApp, you need some trade. So if you operate an OTC table, you need trading. So we want to provide the tools for these people. So we're going to provide a wallet. We're going to provide a funds management system. We're going to provide APIs for bots and algos. And we're going to provide a retail exchange. That is what people is expecting, right? And this thing is going to be all integrated. So we are taking a vertical approach and going to be all integrated so people can easily use it. We need to stop talking about hashes. We need to stop talking about transactions ID. Our goal is to be really user-friendly. You have seen the hacks news recently, right? We believe that the reason people is suffering from that is because they kept the funds on the exchange. But why they kept the funds on the exchange is the main question. It's not that they kept it, that is the issue. It's why they kept it. It's because it's easy. People keep these funds there because they want to trade once a week, and it's easier to keep that. So we want to be easier than that, to have your own funds, you control it. That's the goal.
Yeah, you were talking about so easy that even your grandmother could figure out how to do
Yeah,
it.
sure. That's why I said we need to stop talking about hashes and talk more about who you send to and how much you send to, what you are buying and how you are buying. So we need to be clear on what's happening. Even for me, the other day I was looking at all the City of Zion transactions. I put my address for City of Zion there and look at the Explorer. I couldn't figure out for who I was sending what, because there was like hundreds of hashes of transaction ID with amounts going in, going out, and all this change address to receive. I said, oh, this is all wrong, man. When you open your bank, you don't see the iBank hash number 8536. You send 11, return 200. You don't see that. You see, you send to Randall, you send to Fabio, 50. That's it. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, awesome. That sounds like a great project. So where are you guys in development of that project? What's the roadmap?
Yeah, sure. So the development of it is going to happen in stages. So as I said, we want to enable all these things. So we broke down in many different products. The first one is a extension for the browser, like MetaMask, but of course, easier one to use for empowering the developers to use it. And we're going to launch this March 1st. Together with this, we have a DApp, which is also how to use NEO, etc. But it's a DApp for doing fiat to crypto. So we have all the examples how to list in the blockchain for a transaction, how to send the blockchain to the transaction. This interacts with this extension. So it's like we are giving away the code for anyone in the world open their own Coinbase. Then you have the security issue. Oh, so I'm going to hold the funds from my users? No, that's why you have the extension. So it's a decentralized system for fiat to crypto. So we hope these people create this business of selling and buying crypto. This March 1st also. Beginning of March, after this releases, we do the KYC. End of March, we do the token sale. By end of March, we open the APIs for all the algo, for all the OTC tables. And a couple of months down there, mid of year, Q3, we open the retail exchange. And we hope by opening the APIs first, when people, normal people get to the exchange, the liquidity is already there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a full stack of things to happen. So that's the thing. March 1st, couple of months after the APIs, then Q3, the exchange.
Okay, yeah, so you've got a lot of work coming up.
Yeah, a lot of work.
Yeah, definitely. So for people who want to find out more about NAX, where can they go to find that stuff?
So NAX main channel is the Twitter and its website. When we have a technical development, we're going to do an article about that, describing how this works on the Medium. So we have a Medium, a website, and Twitter. So the best way to keep up to date is following us on Twitter. We're going to announce anything there. The best way to learn about technology is read our articles on Medium and follow us on GitHub. And the website is the website, right? It's the reference. We're gonna everything that's is critical. We're gonna update there. If it's not there, it's not time yet.
Yeah. All right. So how does NEX compare with other decentralized exchanges?
Right. So when doing the idea of the exchange, we look at the design space. So design space is what the name we give for all the techniques used on the other projects. So we look at it in the design space, and we see that there was an issue with performance and an issue with the kinds of trades you can do in decentralized exchanges. So we went to do something different that enables that. So we are using this tool we call off-chain matching engine. And this off-chain matching engine enables us to be much more higher performance, so you can do higher volume, and also to provide complex trades. So like margin, limit, market, you can do all these in NEX, and it's something that you cannot do on other DEX right now.
Okay, that's cool. What about with liquidity, getting enough trades on there? Do you have something for that?
Sure. I say that we love bots because by providing these high volume APIs on a DEX is really powerful for someone that which is a market maker. He can make like a huge amount of money by providing a service that is really important, which is liquidity, right? So that's why we will open the APIs before opening the retail. We want to have liquidity from these bots, from these people, from the market makers, from the people doing the trades.
Now, with NEX, there's pretty much no trade or no fees associated with trading, correct? Minimal fees?
There is a fee when you are a taker. So if you are adding liquidity to the exchange, there's no fee. But if you are taking out liquidity, there's a fee. This is in place so you wouldn't have kind of attacks of people removing and putting liquidities. And it's 0.25% is the maximum fee that we're going to charge. So if your volume increases, your fee decreases.
Okay, because the question I was going to follow up with would be, is NEX subject to DDoS attacks because of the low fees, or is that something that...
Yeah, so we have the fee on the taker. So there's a fee there to stop this kind of thing.
Okay, that's cool. And then the other thing, so we're winding down on time soon. I think we have time for a few more questions. Let's see, anything that you wanted to mention that I didn't cover?
Anything I want to mention? Let's see. Well, I saw that Tyler just gave an awesome interview how to join City of Zion, so I'm not going to repeat. Yes, I do. Entering Discord at cityofzion.io. Besides that, talk about how the next token works. So the next token is going to be a token that you put on a smart contract, staking it. And all this fee collected in the system that I just described, they're going to go to this smart contract, and who holds this staking next token can claim the fees. So it's very important how we take the fees. The fees are charged on the trade pair. So for example, you are trading with me, NEO and Ethereum, and you are taking the Ethereum. So the fee going to be collected in F. And this F is going to be transferred to the smart contract. So when you are claiming your fees that you are entitled from your next token, you receive this F. So the way the value of the next token works is like a kind of an index of the buy orders, because it's weighted by the volume of buys. So this is clearly something that returns you value. So we are doing everything we can to be compliant legally. So we're going to be a security registered in Europe, and we are registering a company that can issue this security. So we're going to try to go NEO way and comply with all that we can, be prepared for the future. So we're going to file for securities, whatever we're going to operate. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. Well, let's see. I think we have everyone ready. All right. So guys, you've been waiting. First off, thank you so much, Fabio. That was absolutely awesome.
Thank you.
A pleasure. A pleasure. And then coming up next, we have Crypto Bud with Jun Lee from Ontology.